What's up, y'all? I'm back. I am tired as heck. It's like 7 o'clock. I gotta go to work in 3 hours, but I said I was gonna get these videos out, so that's what I'm gonna do. I might post on my way to work. I might go in early. I don't know. I'm just grinding right now. I'm kind of everywhere. But today I really want to talk about anxiety. I kind of wrote everything down and got a couple of notes to be more organized and be more on topic. But everyone talks about chasing dreams like it's this super inspiring journey, which it is. But what they don't talk about enough is the anxiety that comes with it. The fear, the pressure, the self-doubt. So let's kind of talk about that. What it feels like. It feels like waking up really excited and you just overthink every single move that you do. Like everything you do, you overthink it, and you start to compare yourself to other people and thinking like you're not enough to get it done because of what you've achieved in the past or what you have felt with in the past. It gives you really, really low self-confidence in yourself. And then you see all these other people thriving in whatever you want to do or whatever they're doing, and you don't try to, but you start to compare yourself to those people, and that's really going to be the biggest driving point in killing your spirit, because you're comparing somebody that took maybe 3 to 4 years to get there to yourself, and you started last month, or you're trying to start today, and you're constantly already, well, dang, bro, this person's 19 and I'm 20, I'm 21, and I'm working over here, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. They over here driving a Lambo, they're doing X, Y, and Z over here. They got millions of followers here, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, none of that stuff matters. The goal for me, personally, is to become wealthy, to have the freedom to do what I want and purchase what I want without putting myself in a bind. Being able to pay my bills without struggling. Because I'm not going to lie, it got real hard when it was my turn to be an adult. So, but we're really comparing ourselves. Well, we're comparing somebody else's highlights to our training period. And that's not what we're supposed to be doing. We need to focus on our own race, our own pace, and which direction we are going in, not what direction they're going in. You don't know what they did to get there, and you don't know what they went through to get there. A lot of people see what people have, and they'll trade their life to have that, but don't know what that person did to get there. You want to trade the results, but you don't want to trade the work it took to get there. And like, if you're trying something new, or you're launching something new like a brand, or you're starting to put videos out and stuff like that, you'll start to think to yourself like, what if it flops? What if it does this? What if it does that? When you move like that, when you move with that type of confidence, you're going to continuously put out flopping content. It's like, that's what you're expecting from yourself, so that's what's going to happen. You're not, anybody that puts in some real hard work, you're not going to say, what if it flops? You're going to take what you get from it. If you really put in the time and the work for what you're trying to do, you're going to feel very confident in what you do. Yeah, you'll have a little self-doubt. I'm not going to lie, everybody has a little self-doubt sometimes. But if you really worked hard for it, you're not going to sit there and self-sabotage what you're doing. Unless you're just mentally jacked up. Like bad. That's something you need to work on. But anybody that has ever tried their hardest at something, they really become confident in what they're grinding for. So I want you all to realize that flopping is part of the journey anyways. Failing is part of the journey. Stop trying to think it's supposed to go right the whole journey, the whole first time. It's going to go right, it's going to fall right in place. It's not going to work like that. You have to fail your way to success. Those people that told you were stupid for failing, they lied to you. The key to success is failing your way there. You figure out ways to not do something to get to the way to do something. So What if it flops is just a non-negotiable? Stop doubting yourself. Like, just get it out there. Just start stupid and make it better later. You don't have to start perfect. You will never start perfect. I just want you to know that. Um, Another thing, anxiety-wise, that kind of gets to me, or what that got to me. I don't know about everybody else, but there be these days to where you're kind of tired and you want to get some rest, but then you can't sleep because you feel like you're not there yet. So you'll beat yourself up for trying to go to sleep and get some rest because you're a human and you're not there yet. And then you'll struggle for about a week or two, maybe a month or two. Dang, I'm being lazy, but I'm not where I want to be. But I need some rest. But at the same time, I'm still not where I need to be. So you'll constantly make staggered progress. Like, you'll be running in place. You're tired as heck, but you're not thinking correctly. So you're running all over the place, and you're not making no progress. You're just building stamina. That's it. That's not what you want to do. Even though you're proving to yourself that you can get things done, you're not getting them done in an efficient way. So you will struggle tremendously if you move that way. You do need your rest. You do need your chill days. It will be a journey of times where you have a lot of momentum and then you lost all your momentum and you have to build it back. It's just part of the process. It's a part of the journey and you need to embrace it. If you don't embrace it, you will never get anywhere. I am sorry to tell you that, but I'm being completely honest with you. Also, a lot of anxiety comes from the pressure of succeeding really, really fast. Anything that comes fast is not worth having. It's not worth having. If it comes really, really, really fast, you're not gonna feel how it feels if it took you 3, 4 years to get there, or if it took you an entire year or two to get there. It's not gonna feel the same. I promise you, it's not. If I get rewarded $1 million today, yeah, it's gonna feel good, of course. It's gonna feel amazing, I'm not gonna lie. But for me, it's about becoming the person that obtains $1 million, building my character, building all my traits to be able to obtain something like that. So if I was to lose it all, or if something was to happen to me, and like I said, I lost it all, I can get it back. It wasn't given to me. I worked for it. That feels a lot better than it just falling out of the sky in my hands. I'm sorry to break it to y'all, but that's how I want it. Because being given something it doesn't hit the same as working for it. That's what life is all about to me. I don't know anybody else's preference or if they like handouts, but I really don't like handouts. I'm not the best with that. Another thing that messes with people's anxiety is the fear of judgment, and sometimes the fear of actually making it. Sometimes making it is actually a fear. Like, you're scared of everything that you could do and everything you would have to give up to get there. I've actually had moments like that, but you slowly start to realize what means more. The fear of judgment is fearing what other people think or how other people will perceive what you're doing. You have to realize to think about, what do these people do with their day-to-day life? The people that I'm worried about judging me, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a clubber. I'm not a party person. I don't like showcases. I don't do those things. I can go to events later on in life, but I would never go to a party. I would never be a bar person. I would never do those things. 9 times out of 10, that's what people dread their life doing. Like, I see a lot of people, even with some of my classmates that I went to school with, still partying, still going to bars, still going to all these events where everybody is half naked, drunk, smoking weed, blase, blase, blase. And they do this stuff every single weekend. They work all week or go to school all week, and Friday, Saturday, they are doing the most nonsensical stuff with their life. Those are the people judging you. That's 97% of the world. 97% of the world does not do anything with their life. They just go to work, go to school, X, Y, and Z. That's all they do. They live a life that they don't want to live. I'm sorry. Yes, that's just the truth. And the statistics show it. So you can go look at the numbers, you can search up whatever you want. It's going to tell you that over 90% of the world is very, very lazy in pursuit of their dreams. They live life that other people want them to live, or they're too lazy to do anything to step outside of their comfort zone to be what they want to be. I'm sorry to tell you, but that's just how it is. And ways to overcome it, I could say name the fear, write it down. I feel like you're going to be more anxious if you don't know what you're afraid of. Like, if you don't really sit down and understand why you're so anxious about a situation, you would never figure out or get rid of that anxiety. 2, I would say shift your energy from paying attention to the outcome and pay attention to your effort. The impact and the effort that you put in is going to do the job regardless. If you focus on the outcome, you're going to keep focusing on the numbers of what you're doing. You're going to keep focusing on the progress that you're making here and how it's going to get you here. Focus on your effort, your determination, and your impact. That's what's going to shift everything for you. When you focus on how you do something and how passionate you are about it, the growth is going to happen on its own. The growth happens from the amount of work you put in. So stop focusing on where you're trying to get to and focus on how you're trying to get there. If that makes, I hope that made sense to y'all. Take imperfect action. That's number 3. Take imperfect action. You don't have to be perfect to start. Like I said, start stupid. Seriously, start stupid. You're not going to know what you're doing, especially if it's something that you didn't go to school for, or something that you're stepping out of your comfort zone doing. You're not going to know what to do. So, my best opinion, start stupid. That's the way to dumb it down. Start stupid. Start when you don't know anything, and then adjust along the way. You will see that there's better ways to do things, and then just start doing those things. But if you don't ever start, you can't fix it. You can't make it better. You can't make it perfect. No. You have to take imperfect actions to get to where you're trying to go. That's how YouTube started for me. That's how Instagram started for me. And I had 30 million in 30 days at one point on Instagram. So it's very possible to start stupid and it works. You just adjust along the way. If you really care, you will show yourself that you care. You'll know that's what you're supposed to be doing. 4, celebrate your small wins. Small wins. You need small wins to get the big one. You need to set small goals and then celebrate those small goals. Either start applauding yourself, take yourself out, get you a cupcake, start marking down like the days and the resorts and giving yourself a pat on the back. You have to build. That's how you build confidence in yourself. You get a small win, you build a little bit of confidence. You build another small win, you build a little bit more confidence. Another small win, a little bit more confidence. A little bit. Y'all, small wins are very important. Without small wins, the big one wouldn't even happen. I'm telling you, you don't skip all the small wins and then get the big one. No, you take small wins. Starting a YouTube channel for me was a small win. That's something that I avoided for a very long time. So I did that. I'm going to take more small wins because I'm going to keep being consistent. I'm going to keep doing these things. I'm going to keep putting these videos out. I'm going to keep adjusting. I'm going to keep changing. I'm going to keep doing better. And eventually YouTube is going to go right. I'm sorry, yo, but you have to set small goals. The big one doesn't matter without the small one. I'm sorry to tell you, but that's just how it works. And 5, talk to someone. You have a lot of people around you. Well, no, let me take that back. No. You have to surround yourself with the right people to be able to address what you're thinking about, what you're feeling. The people that you are around plays a big factor in how you're going to be also. I think Nipsey Hussle said this. He said, if you look around your circle and you don't get inspired, you don't have a circle, you have a cage. You need to pick the people that you decide to conversate with on a day-to-day basis. You have to really, really pay attention to that. Because the people that you hang around are going to determine a lot about you. They say a lot about you. So if your friends, if your family that you're hanging around, or whatever the case may be, whatever you're hanging around, if they are not and inspiration to make you want to be more, and y'all can't sit down and have conversations about success and becoming more wealthy or making memories, good memories, like really, really good memories, you're in the wrong place and you need to exclude yourself instantly. I'm just trying to give it to y'all straight. The circle means so much. And it doesn't have to be big. It could be just a couple of people. You just need 2 or 3, honestly. It's amazing if you can find 10 people that all have the same mindset, but you won't get that way till you get to the status of really getting up there. Because when you're down here, you gotta find the people that want it. And there's not a lot of people that want it at the bottom, I'm sorry. But anxiety is something that'll really push back things for you. And you want to be able to hit it quickly. Hit the nail on the head, get it over with. You want to be able to do things and not worry about all these other things. You want to be able to do it and just grind for it. The overthinking, the getting the judgment from other people, not wanting to start because you feel like it's not perfect. All those things cause anxiety. And the biggest thing that cures anxiety is action. Take action. Take action. You will get what you're looking for. Just take action. It's the best thing that you can do for yourself. So, y'all, I do need to go edit the video and get it out for y'all. So, I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm finna get ready to go to work in like an hour. I'm gonna give myself about an hour going around 8:30, but I don't know if I'll even do that. I'm sorry, but like I said, y'all, don't let anxiety take over your future. Like, please don't, cause it messed me up for a minute. It caused a little bit of depression, a little bit of uncertainty, but it's okay, cause we're here now. So now I'm here telling you, take a chance on yourself. Stop being so anxious. Stop worrying about everything else and just worry about what you're trying to do. Don't worry about all these other things that have nothing to do with what you're trying to do other than taking the action that is necessary to get to where you're trying to go. But with that being said, I'll see you all on the next one.